Good morning, good morning. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. This is Morning Real Talk, part 85. Morning Real Talk, part 85. Before I get to announce, I hope everybody and your family's doing all right. Let me get that cooking with CER. Salute to you, brother. Thank you, King Dolphin. Salute to you, my brother. To your family. I'm sorry, CR, brother CR, to your family. Rasta, we got teas. What's up? Salute to you and your family and sister foot soldier on Baltimore own. Peace to you, sister. Good morning and your family. I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link in the chat in a few so people can come up and say, say what they want. Start. Let's have a conversation, y'all. You know what I mean? Let's have a conversation. So let me get these announcements out the way. Uh, Again, welcome. This is Morning Real Talk, part 85. It's yours. My channel is The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grind, one of the best kept secrets on social media. To my underrated one family, the ones who rode me for a long time, and even the ones that rode me, recently that I know that I'm cool with, that I'm good with. Thank you so much to keep on rolling with me. Wasn't for y'all, I would not be here. So shout out to my underrated one family. Let's keep on fighting for that righteous, keep on getting that righteous chip. All right? Okay. Also, shout out to the mighty LDBC, that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community, also a basketball community. We not just talk about boxing, we talk about improving people's lives. We everywhere. So shout out to the mighty LDBC. Brother Tom Biz had introduced me to the fam a long time ago, and then I met up with brother 7A Sports TV. He the one started it. Salute to the general, and thank you to see my vision and introduce me to let me in and be part of the family, LDBC family. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Shout out to brother Black Fight Fan. Shout out to Ticket TV. Shout out to Junior the True. Shout out to the mighty one LVZ and the rest of the brothers and sisters in the LDBC. So thank y'all. So salute to you. And I've been rolling with them for years, even right now. So salute to y'all. Um, Salute to hashtag TWT family. Brother Gab and his significant one. Sister Kui has started this, and it's a great movement. I want y'all to check them out and everything. So shout out to y'all and all the brothers and sisters who part of that, and then everybody else and everything. So happy. I'm happy every day. But, sometimes you go through things and stuff. So whoever you're going through stuff, hey, everything gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be fine. Trust me, everything's gonna be fine. They're gonna be right here. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. There goes the link right there. So anybody that wants to come up, please come up. The ones who hear my voice and they already have they already had the email. Y'all look through it. Y'all listening to me. Look at your email. Y'all come up. Um, Big win for the Jets. Got a bye week coming up. Um, Good morning, Coco Tina. How you doing? Good morning, Queen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. No big win for the Jets. So, matter of fact, I was talking about your team, Washington. Washington win too. Big win for the Commandos. I was gonna say Redskins, but I said Commando. But big win. You know, go Jets. Go Jets. But let me put the link in in case people didn't see it. But on to you. You know, I know there are a lot of people, quite a few people had asked me to do a lot about the Hamas, the Middle East, and Israel. And I thought about it, but let me say this: that when you do dirt to people, you don't think it'll come back to you. And when I see America again taking sides, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about because they were talking about all through this past week. But this the same country has still oppressed people look like me. And and for me it's sad. I mean, I can get angry at it, but what it is, what it is. You know, I'm sad about Hamas calling American citizens and stuff. But I'll say this. I wasn't well. I see your Browns. I see your Browns, brother Gemini. How about the Jets though? How about the Jets? Then we're gonna talk more about that. Well, thank you, I appreciate that. No, no. America wants you to be who you gonna put allegiance to, but why well, gonna put allegiance to a country that still oppress us? I know it's gonna rub people the wrong way. Well, I bet you didn't just enough. I'm good. But thank you. Well, at the end of the day, the conditions of our people ain't gonna change. And I wish the ones that America that Hamas hold, I hope all of them come home. I really do. Hope they come home. But we should never lose sight of this country still oppresses us people. And that's a lot of us fail to understand that. That's all I'll say about it. But big win for the Browns. They knocked off. They knocked off. Um, San Francisco. The Browns beat them. Win's a win. I know people making excuses. Oh, San Fran do this that, but you know that Cleveland defense is nothing to play with. And I'm saying that teams like that, like Cleveland, it will help them in the long run. When they get their pieces back, they're gonna be a very dangerous team. Yeah, they are. Yep. hmm You want to come on, Foot Soldier? You can. Please do. But we definitely want to hear from a woman perspective. No, Miami won too. Miami won again too. Think they 5-1. That's good. No, Giants could have beat Giants could have beat Buffalo last night. But Giants. But yeah, but holidays approaching. So but holidays approaching, and the ones that you haven't seen for a while and everything, you need to keep in contact with them. You need to contact with them. You need to take walks. Take the walks. You need to talk to them about taking the walk. Make sure that the time that you spend time with a person, not just being there. Making stuff. How you doing? Yeah, yeah. They won. Yeah. And but make sure that your time count. Make sure it's genuine. No, I know sometimes my late parents they used to take walks and stuff, and sometimes they take rides. They make sure it's about them. You know, get things straightened out. And we got to do that. Sometimes we take walks. Sometimes we gonna put our phone down. People call it. I call it. I talk to you later. You know, we gotta do that. Sometimes we do certain things. We gotta put social media down. You play that game or whatever, put it down. You gotta do that because a lot of people out there they need to be heard. And how there's a lot of them is because they're gonna be lonely. Lost one, that lost one is on their mind, and nobody want to be with them, and so think of stuff like that. I hear about that, but I want to stick to the subject, brother. Bacon stuff. I want to stick to the subject. I haven't seen you in a while, so but that's what I'm saying. But it's a big win, though. Big win, But I tell you, but well, I tell you, sports. Let's say sports. We'll talk about it. Sports. A lot of people did not pick the Browns to beat San Fran, and also they did not pick the Jets to beat the Eagles. So there's no more undefeated teams, and this is when you make your mark. You want to get to the playoffs. This is the time you have a bye week. Like the Jets have a bye week next week, so they can rest them players. They can see what it is and study it, and it's encouraging that Aaron Rodgers is he not in he not in the pressure no more. He like walking on his own. Freaking he healing. So there are some talks that Aaron Rodgers could be back before the season. And but the Jets definitely got to get their offensive line straight. Or are we just saying just hold the fort? And I said for me, come back next year. He should. I think. So I said for me, he should come back strong next year, and I think that the Jets should get another quarterback if they want to go straight to the play. You know, and let Zach still be the backup quarterback. That's me. That's me. So, but you never know what the Jets going to do next, and um, but never know. You never know. But so get back to Hamas and Israel, there are other factors coming into the picture. While America is suffering, we're giving this money out and everything. I just don't understand it. And you know, a lot of people don't know that within a few weeks going into November, you know, we have to worry about possible, almost probably another government shutdown, family. You know, then I'm gonna talk. We gonna get into that probably like the end of the month. You know, excuse me, fam. I gotta uh, rest this body here. 'Cause my back hurt me a little bit. So excuse me. So you know, my body's okay. I just hurt a little bit. So, but we better talk about it. We do. You know, say every piece of money you can get, bro. But you know, you gotta have sports to cheer you up, right? Well, you know, there are some people still after Deion Sanders and all that. It's crazy. It really is. Then you got found out a few days ago, you know, through the message that Jada and Jada's Pickett and Will Smith, they was separated since 2016 and all right. Hey, sister, for so how you doing? Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
Good morning. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. How's the family doing?
What's my avatar?
The avatar's foot.
What's on my avatar?
The letter F.
No, I mean, is it me? Cool. Okay, because I'm still in my pajamas.
God, I don't see you.
Um, okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Very good. Miss
How
Mona.
you
Good
been?
morning. Good morning, Miss Mona. Check your email. I sent the link to get on the panel. Check your email right now, Mrs. Mona. Check your email right now. Check your email. I sent it to you. Yeah. Uh,
So what are you speaking on right now? You still on the sports?
no. I'm speaking. I'm really speaking on. I'm doing different stuff, but I'm speaking on, the Hamas and in Israel and, the hypocrisy
Oh,
of this
the
country
big
and,
mess.
huh?
The big mess.
It is a big mess. So, I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it.
No, and United States got their hands all in it.
They always had their hands in everything, and that's why like when they was like while the games on, they was talking about make sure you send money to Israel. I'm like, I mean, like really, like we don't
Exactly.
have no money at all. I thought
No, he always had money. That's the
we always had
perception.
money in the country, but
Yes,
but you know
it's,
what?
it's where they put it towards.
Yeah,
They want to make it seem like they genuinely care. There's something in it for them in order for them to want to send money there. But
and
they're not
right,
doing it out the kindness of their heart. Because
and
as,
and
as you can see the way they treat theirs,
yeah,
so no way you're gonna tell me that means you care about these people.
yeah.
Always take it home first.
That's all. When they say like. I told people you gotta know the history about the U.S. You gotta learn the history of the relations they have around the world. Yeah, that's very important. And see, like Us as a people, we don't want to do that. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know a little something.
You
And
know
Israel,
why?
they
'Cause-
get Israel money for decades and decades. So of course they're gonna be on their side.
yeah, but you know why people don't want to think about it or talk about it? They think it doesn't affect us when in actuality it does.
So this but they are countries has oppressed us as a people. You know what I mean?
Now you see why there's so many uprisings in those countries because of their government and what the government is doing to their people. So people think they just out there being mean or they fighting for their rights. They have none.
Yeah, true. So people say, "Why you good, Brian? You know?" I said, I mean, look, you just got to go by timing. You know, people can talk about Hamas they want to. You know, they terrorists and stuff, and like that. But I'm saying, but look how Israel had treated our people for years,
That,
for decades.
that's the narrative they want to put. And like you said, long as you don't know or you're not doing any research on it, you can't say that's for a fact. That's what they want you to believe.
It's even like me, born and raised in Brooklyn. You know, I see how this how we was disfranchised. See, like us as a people, they want us to come to their aid, but y'all don't respect us.
Neither does the government.
No. So you taught that it's a you know you unpatriotic. How unpatriotic?
Oh, they kill me with the patriotic and the respect the flag and all that bullcrap. When you don't respect the military people that come back all messed up, you guys have no aid for these people. You got
None.
them running around. You're not investing anything in mental health at all.
Right. And think about it. I'm gonna get off our people for a few minutes. So I'm gonna get back on. Look how they treat. Look how the one who look how they. I'm getting one example. The ones that fight for this country.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Remember in the 70s, we used to see them in one room apartments, drunk or, out of their minds from being over there, and they wasn't getting any medical attention or anything like that. No housing. They just, once they got out, that was it.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what's it like to watch someone blow up in front of you. You know what I mean? Someone that
Yeah.
you've been there with, you guys been fighting in the trenches, and somebody just ambush you guys, and to see that, I can only imagine that.
Right. And you know, and it just stays with you. How about you see your other soldier get bombed up?
Ugh.
You can't do nothing about it.
No, but your psychic is gone. So they just let these people out. You see them on here, wounded warriors. They
Huh.
need money for wounded warriors. You mean to tell me you have wounded warriors that fighting for money for them in the facilities that they need, and you want to give all this money to these foreigners? You want to send money over here, over there, but no investing in your own country. That's a slap in the face.
Yeah, it is.
But you get mad when somebody wanna don't want to kneel for the flag. You don't respect the flag. Greed is all this country been built on greed off the backs of people like us
Yeah,
that have nothing to show for it.
that's
Some are
true.
laughable, but they've been doing this. They need a reason to do what they do, so they create all these distractions, or they try to make it seem like, oh, we're so caring, but your people can see, look around you.
Yeah,
We see it on a regular basis. It's sad, but it's true. This country about self and self only.
yep,
It's a mess. But you know, this is always something with these people. They put their nose in other people's business. You ever listen to Michi X?
no,
It's just like you. She speaks on things that's going on in our society, not what's going on YouTube. Pay attention.
yep,
You got the so-called woke group. You got the so-called Black Power group. We have these people of the same color as you and me in certain positions. To me, it's just a title. Because when it all comes down to doing something, they don't. And they always want to appease us by putting these people of color in certain positions, but they have no real power to make a change. It's like I got mine, you got to get yours type of attitude. Or like, look what they did to the woman who made who when she had a book, she had some books out. These people take trips all the time with their family, right? Nobody's saying anything about them spending money, supposedly spending money. But as soon as we do it, they look for a way to get rid of you. So they come up with all these bullcrap charges, like what's going on here with the state's attorney. She don't want to. She didn't want to convict low level crimes. So they mad with her about that. So they trying to get her out, her and her husband. They want to get her out of office. So they put in a young brother. He catching flack because he's not moving fast enough. Crime is rising. So they got to blame it on somebody.
yeah,
They just got rid of the commissioner of color. Or he's not doing his job.
right.
So they put in someone else to see if they can try to deter this crime, which not right now. It's not happening. They just had a woman got carjacked at the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
You have an 11-year-old boy driving a car,
Mm-hmm.
a stolen car at that.
Stolen car, yeah.
So they want to make a law so they can be charged with higher charge than what they would normally be charged with, which would be nothing
Mm-hmm.
because of their age. So now they want to put more youths in jail.
Yeah,
Because people don't understand jail is nothing but it's like you renting a house. The more we get in, the more money we get.
Yeah, I tell you.
Unfortunately, it's more of our youth going to jail. But you can't overlook the fact that they are committing these crimes.
Yeah, there's no direction.
Nobody's getting to the root of it. We got all kinds of things to say about it, but where's the solution?
Right.
And for
Everyone,
them, the
yeah.
solution is to put them in jail, lock them up forever, or you let them out. You let people out who have records as long as your arm, and you be wondering why they let them out because they know they're gonna come back. So let them out to wreak havoc. So I don't know. It's just a hot mess.
It really is.
But you don't have anything for them to do.
Nothing.
Like you know where they say idle time, right? That's with any of us when we coming up. We had time to get out there and do some mess. We did it. The parents ain't know about it. You have the moms who justify the behavior. Something small turns into something big. You know, your mom always told you the worst thing to do is lie and steal. And people are condoning these bad behaviors. Our people, we have to look in the mirror. Now they're trying to get people of color to police the neighborhoods and not Caucasians because they feel like Caucasians don't understand our plight. They're not trying to understand it. At the end of the day, to me, if you don't have a lot of money, the police department wasn't really built on protecting us. So we have to protect ourselves. So I don't see why we can't get a group of people to police the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to mental health cases, when they come across a person with mental health, for us, they don't ask questions. It's like shoot first, ask questions later. They're not trying to fix the problem, they're adding on to the problem. We have all these empty buildings around here. You can make a medical facility for these people who have mental health and they're homeless because they don't really know they're homeless to a certain extent in their mind. Their mind is not on the same level as you and I. But you put them in with your regular people and stuff happens. When you put them in these so-called homeless shelters, which a lot of them are atrocious. I wouldn't let my dog live in one, let alone a human being. They're not addressing that. They're not addressing anything when it comes to us. But as some parents, you have to take accountability for how you raising these young boys. Like you said, everybody pays attention to the girls, but it's always been targeted boys because when it comes to young black men young boys growing into men, we need to wean them out because the last thing they want to deal with is a strong black man, right? So we're gonna manipulate the women into thinking that they don't need these strong black men. So we're gonna do everything we can do to get rid of these strong black men, these youth.
Yeah, true.
Because we ain't got to worry about the women. At the end of the day, that's why you're a man and I'm a woman. People keep getting that mixed up. That means something. And it's not always what's between your legs which makes you a man or me a woman. It's what's your mentality. If your mind ain't right, it doesn't matter. You just be another male. But a strong black man, they are afraid of them. So let's get rid of all of them as any way we can, whether it be drugs, alcohol, um, the gender thing that they're pushing now. You know what I'm saying? You telling me as a 5 year old you want to implement sex education to my 5 year old son or my 5 year old daughter to for them to determine that it's okay for them to change their sex when that's an adult decision. To me, it's not a 5 year old. You gotta let that 5 year old grow up to make that decision if that's the decision they want to make when they get an adult, not a child. You busy teaching your son what it is to be a boy, your girl what it is to be a girl. For me, you don't sit with your legs gapped open. You teaching these kids these things. So now you want me to teach them about sex? What do they know about sex except for their gender? They know what it is to be a boy. They know what it is to be a girl. So now you're saying it's okay for them to make a decision to reverse that, but you say you believe in the Most High at the same time. You get what I'm saying? Can you hear me, JT?
Yeah, I hear you well.
You feel me what I'm saying? This
I
is what
definitely feel what you're
this is
saying.
what they're pushing. You know, they already got commercials, but you want to ban certain commercials when it comes to alcohol. Well, don't you promote it anyway? You
Yeah,
want to you want to tell me my 6 year old, 16-year old daughter or son has a medical issue, and they don't have to tell me about it? You give them rights for certain things that don't make no sense. You tell them
yeah,
they're grown at 18, right?
right.
But they can't do certain things at 18.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
It's called designed to destroy and conquer at all means, and we are the target. We always been the target, and looks like we're gonna forever be the target. Nothing worse than a strong black society. We wouldn't be
yeah,
having all these issues. But like I said, a lot of times we have to look in the mirror. Change
yeah,
starts within. You
yeah.
want change, change your mindset, change your way of thinking, change how
Mm-hmm.
you approach things. Don't let your life be what society dictates. You know what I mean? When it comes to
Yeah,
your household and your education for your kids. Who doesn't want better for their kids? You want your kids to have better than you have.
yeah,
That doesn't mean buy them everything that they want. That's the last thing you're supposed to do. They're not going to respect that. Kids want discipline. So if you out here and you have kids and you showing them that all you care about is buying them this and that, and you're not giving them any love and attention, these will be the kids out here shooting up people. These will be the kids
yeah.
out here robbing people. These will be the kids out here raping people. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, I know what you're saying. And I think of what it is that we let society tell us how we discipline our kids, how we interact with each other, and that does go more to your point that we got to get back into that. You know,
Yeah, we lost it a long time ago.
that's all.
We get that
And
back. It's simple. That's the problem, JT, for us. It's simple. We just do it. We choose to make something so simple more than what it need to be.
right,
You dictate to your daughter, well, she's of a certain size, so you're ugly. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to go and get the breast implants, the butt implants. You are not accepting what God made you.
Right.
But you the same people that preach you believe in the Most High. You
Right.
might you might know the Bible like the back of your hand, but you definitely practicing the devil's works.
Right.
So it's like a lot going on that we can make a difference, but for some reason we seem like we're afraid to, we don't want to, or like the guy said last time on your chat, we don't look to these sports guys to be a leader. People like, well, we need a strong leader. You are a leader. You can be a leader.
Yeah. Let me read something. Let me read something remarkable before we continue. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the number one grinder, one of the best case secrets on social media. This is Morning Real Talk, part 85. We got my sister right here, booked Baltimore's own Foot Soldier. And let me read these comments. Again, sorry, brother Jay Gipp, for that. Sorry about that. Let me see. Big stuff. He said we need to teach our kids about God and judging people based on their character, skin color. Both white and black are guilty of that. I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna leave that alone. We need to come together as a people. There's only one race. That's the human race. Yeah, you can say that. But what I say this as a person of African descent, we still being disfranchised.
All the time.
And so you do what I'm saying is this, that yeah, I understand the humanity, what you saying, big stuff, but we we come from two different worlds. And so again, my foot soldier, she walk out the house, she still gotta look over her head. All right? As a black man, I gotta look over my head. And so we people say, let's be fair. No, just do what's right. I don't
People,
want it. I don't want to hear is your truth or is my truth. I don't want to hear it because on my Facebook page there is a white Chinese beating up a black student.
yeah.
Go on my Facebook, Jerry Thomas. Go on my Facebook page. So when people talking about being fair, I don't want to hear being fair. And then when we talking about white supremacy, stop saying just white people part of white supremacy. There's other races have been practicing white supremacy for a long time.
Our own practices too.
And even our own practice it too. So
On each
cut that
other.
out.
And that's the
Cut it out with
problem,
that. I'm
JT.
sorry.
We can't afford to do it. So we can't look to other ethnic groups and say, hey, they do the same thing. We're not benefiting from it.
I agree with that. Oh, but they got the same. I got the opportunity. That's you. Great. But it doesn't mean when people who stand up for the truth is getting the same opportunities because they not. We not. I believe in this. You work hard, you should be blessed for it. There's no doubt about that. But then we gotta understand too, there are wicked people getting opportunities. They selling their souls out. These are people are privileged, and that including some of our people.
A lot of our people.
Huh?
A lot of our people, anytime, how would you explain the thing that happened in Philly on the train, watching a woman literally get raped?
Yeah.
Nobody stepped in to say to do anything, right?
Right.
Nobody, no men on that bus
But
What would they
and
do?
let me say right, and let me
They pull
say
their
this. I
phones
know,
out.
yeah, and let me say this though too. You talking about Philly? They talking about ain't no man they step in it. You right, but there's no woman ain't stepping either.
You know, some of them the cause of some of this stuff.
Her. Shout out to brother She Stay Sleep TV. Thanks for your always support. That's the channel you need to check out. Brother She Stay Sleep TV. Always speaking on the truth. Because see, people fail to understand when you speak on the truth. People, it's a lot of people don't want to hear that. Only just a few, and that's good.
But that don't stop you from speaking on it.
Bye. So
The more the better.
no the better. So that's the way I look at it. So for me, as me being a black man, 57 year old, I have I ain't no obligation. I'm gonna speak the truth regardless. So and peace to you and your family as always, brother. Chief, stay sleep. I salute you. And so when people talking about, oh yeah, we're talking about religion and God and stuff like that, I'm saying people African descent, us as people African descent, are we God? Are we God? We part of the family? Are we part of God's family? And then if you have to think about it, that's actually letting me know that you part of the system being oppressed. If you had to take that long to think about it. And there
It's
are people said you what you do somebody. There are people I do somebody, but it takes a collective. It takes a collective, even in this space and stuff.
the more people that does it, the better.
People don't want to hear the truth in this space. I'm not saying everybody. There's people do want to hear the truth. They are speaking the truth, like she stay sleep, you and a few others, There are people speaking the truth, yes. You know, Booker Ronnie and Sheila E. and even sisters I know.
Look around
Coco,
at how they
yeah,
don't have any recreations for the kids. They're taking away the schools.
yeah,
It's going backwards for us. Remember, there was a time when you wasn't able to be taught anything, but you were taught by your parents and whoever else was around to learn. So now if we take away the schools, you making a curriculum like 65% you pass. What is that? You giving them no what do you call it? You making them think that's okay. That's why they out here can't read, can't fill out application, none of those things. You making it easier for them. Just like I was watching a contest yesterday, and they was like, it's like first, second, third place. Okay, so you want to even out the money. So what's the point of having first, second, and third?
yeah. That's it.
It's like you lose something. You after that you think it's okay instead of you applying yourself to do better. You saying it's okay to do less.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. And let me say this though before we continue, Sister Foot Soldier. Ladies, women, if y'all want to come up and speak, just as Sister Foot Soldier doing, come up and speak.
This is the press. Much better
Open
than
panel, open panel. When you see open panel, it's for ladies and gentlemen. Women, I want y'all to come up and speak. But don't complain and talk about, oh, we this, y'all doing this. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear the nonsense. I don't want to hear the nonsense. Even brother, come up. If you can't come up, you can contribute in the chat. But I'm just saying like this though too. I'm looking at the chat too. I don't want to hear no nonsense on the chat either.
can
This
we
is how
talk
I run my channel. If you speak nonsense, I'm going to speak on it. If you don't like it, leave.
I really came up here to talk about some sports.
No, we can talk about sports if you want. I mean, no, listen.
Man.
There's something you want to get out for Soldier. I don't have no problem with it. I mean, like, they are sometimes we gotta talk about issues like this. Since for Soldier, we do.
I
Eh,
did.
we yeah, it's got to be reminders. But we can go back. We can go back talk about sports. I see your Ravens did I see your Ravens did something.
What? Wait, hold up. My Ravens? I didn't know I had some money invested into the
Oh,
Ravens.
I'm just messing with you. I'm
Done.
messing
Why
with
you
you.
just doing that? Cause Cleveland won. We'll see.
No,
What,
no. No, I'm not just saying.
so
I'm
what's
just
your
messing with
team?
you.
What's your team? Let's so I can
I'm a New
understand.
Yorker, so I support all New York teams.
Well, you do know that only Philly or Dallas coming out that division, right? I would love to see Washington Commandos and the Giants in it. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm just saying like this though. The way how Philly played, I don't know. You know, it's still season, so but yeah.
They're gonna be in. They'll be in it. Just can they get over that hump? There's no way they should have lost last year. What you can do to it, coaching. You can blame it on the coaching. I don't know. I think a lot of teams at some point lack discipline.
It's just that for me, when I see the Super Bowl, Kansas play against Philly, City did enough, and Philly did. Philly really trying to rely on the talent. And Kansas City
Yep,
was there. Kansas City needed to get there, and that's the bottom line. Kansas City in the last 5 minutes of the game, they made more plays than Philadelphia. That's it.
that's discipline.
That's discipline. There you go.
You stay
So
focused on the prize. You don't get mad and hit somebody knowing they out of bounds. That's a foul. So now you gave them a way to make it.
yeah.
You had them. You took your foot off the gas. You didn't do what you were supposed to do.
Like I said, hey, the Kansas City, they know how to get it done, and that's what it is. That's why they Super Bowl champ. So people, I know people like, yeah, Philly should have. That almost a year later
So shoulda, coulda, woulda. It wasn't there at that time.
was there. They
No,
leave it alone.
got to get
Y'all
it
got
done.
Philadelphia. Just get there, and Kansas City get there. But I think that the AFC is going to be much more competitive than the NFC. I think.
I think a lot of teams have amped up their defense, which I'm a defensive person. Give me some defense over offense. You can have a high powered offense, but your defense is A1. Your offense is not going anywhere. Okay, we've seen that with Philly. Everybody talking. You got the announcers talking about the talent. Okay, look at Beckham. Where he at? He here. He barely do anything. I don't even know why they got him.
Mm.
I don't know why they got him because he made a miraculous catch. After that miraculous catch, some young people they live off of that one play, like Chad Johnson. He spent more time on antics off the field than showing his talents on the field. And you got to remember, you football players, you can be replaced. There's no way he should be here. Look at what's the dude that was in Washington that got himself mixed up, messed up his legs and stuff. Actually, it was Baltimore who put him out.
Uh,
He was here for a while. The quarterback, you are beat up and you can barely walk. Griffin, that's his name. You're gonna get out there
RG Griffin.
yes, you're gonna get out there for the team. You're not thinking you're thinking for that day. It's okay, but people like, oh, I played on injury. Yeah, that's why you're sitting in a bunch of ice to this day, because you constantly played on these injuries. For what? I'm a live and survive so I can be ready for the next year. And that's where he messed up at. He will never recover from that. I don't even know where he at now. I don't even know if he's still on
So he's
his tour.
broadcasting.
See?
He got his own podcast.
No, I'm not doing that. There's so much talent there. And what I like about Lamar, he worked on his passing. So his option ain't always run first. It's pass first, run later. You still can run it, but ain't that shouldn't be your go-to because you got a lot of DBs, at least 250, 300 pounds. They don't move like 250, 300. They're very fast, and they ain't playing. Look what Cleveland did. Look what the Jets did. All the teams that won yesterday, defense.
Yeah.
Defense held Philly to 14 points. Oh, don't forget the picks.
Right. Well, I'm gonna tell you what
Turnover.
happened. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what happened yesterday. Early yesterday. Oh, they said, "Oh yeah, man. Oh, Philly. Everybody picked Philly gonna beat the Jets because at all times Philly beat Jets 12 straight times." I said, "Listen, anything can happen." And I said this, and I will say it again. I said, "Long Jets, just keep it close to the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep it close. That's all you need to do." And you gotta hit him. You gotta hit that quarter. You gotta hit that quarterback. You gotta hit him.
Yep.
You gotta let him know. Look, it ain't gonna be ain't gonna be sweet.
No.
Now the Jets gave him some big plays at the beginning of the year. Yeah, they did, but it didn't hurt him. But you see, the D was hitting them. They kept on hitting. They felt uncomfortable. The offensive line, they told my Philadelphia is this and that. That it wasn't no problem. The Jets was getting through there. So this is what I'm saying. Anybody can be had.
Yeah. Quarterbacks like Jalen Hurt and the one in Buffalo, Allen,
Josh
and the
Allen,
one
yeah.
and the one in Kansas City. You can't let them sit back there. They're gonna pick you off. You got to get in their face.
Yeah, and the way how the NFL is for the last 10, 11 years, they figure it out. When we play a quarterback like this, that means we gotta have defense that are very athletic too.
I always like the Jets. I always thought they. Hopefully this year they can make some noise. Looking
Yeah,
good so far. Looking good.
yeah. So and Cleveland had beat San Francisco. Oh, but San Francisco miss a field goal, and they was already beaten anyway because
But
again, what you talking about defense. This is what I'm saying. The people fail to understand when you hit that quarterback. If you hit
hmm
that offensive lineman, they feel. And I'm saying when you get through that, that's what I'm saying. You think if you look at both teams that lost, Purdy had to run for his life against the Browns.
hmm
Jalen Hurts had to run his life against the Jets.
Yep.
And they let me know, and then let me say this: both defenses, Cleveland have missed main pieces of their defense yesterday. They still beat San Francisco, just
And
as the Jets. So you think about it. Picture if they were full strength of defense of both teams. We could have had like a maybe a touchdown and two lead, but it's okay though. But sometimes you gotta have defense. People could, the last decade NFL they trying to clean up because they want team to score more points, but you always gotta have a good defense.
Miami did a beat down, didn't they? I think they
Oh,
scored 40 some points.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, 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 yeah. They juggling. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so the way I look at it, my division that the Jets in. So if the Jets keep on winning,
hmm
and then we beat Buffalo again, we get the tiebreaker because if we beat Buffalo again, that's what I'm saying. We beat Buffalo again, we got the tiebreaker. So that's why I will just want to just keep on winning. Just keep on winning, hold the fort. Aaron Rodgers get back. Like I said, I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers come back next year.
No, you don't need him. He's gonna mess it up.
Or I said get a quarterback. I said get a quarterback that can
Hmm.
move that can move the chains.
Yeah.
And you can still have Zach Wilson come off the bench. That's what I would do. I said I would do that. Yes, I would.
Sounds like a plan. But I like what I see out of the Jets. So I'm rooting for them. Always
Thank
liked
you.
them. Win or
Thank
lose,
you.
always liked them. I like teams like that. I was Oakland. I was rooting for them, but I don't see them doing anything. Uh, who else? Texans. They just at the bottom. Miami can be.
Texas did all right.
Yeah, they did all right. But they ain't going nowhere. Miami, you're show like a glamorous type of team. You understand me?
Yeah.
You'll be in the playoffs, but I don't know how far you're gonna go. But we'll see. I like the division. I like Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I think that I think that I think that division gonna go down the wire.
I don't know.
Even the AFC East.
We can Baltimore can be had because they can't stop a nosebleed. It's pathetic. The poor tackling, the poor tackling they do sometimes. That's why they lost.
Uh,
I was like, where you at, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, and teaching these boys how to tackle because they don't know.
mm-hmm.
It's important
Yeah.
when it comes to the defensive end. They played Oakland yesterday in London. I don't know where that team is headed. I'm a
Nah, but
Niners. I'm a fan of the Niners. I like Vikings.
yeah. But I think there's a team that we need to pay attention to is Detroit Lions. They
Oh
playing
yeah,
well.
yeah. They getting that Detroit. We ain't playing with y'all.
Mm-hmm. They playing
That
well too.
we haven't
And
had that in a long time in Detroit.
yeah, and especially they also Detroit misses some main pieces too, and they winning. So
Yeah.
that's a team to watch out for, y'all.
Yeah, I just wanted to side that for a little bit and not trying to derail your conversation.
No, 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 no. You're not the right conversation. No. Sometimes we need to talk stuff like that.
But
Well, we're talking about sports, Coco Tina. If you want to come up, go to come up. Go to link.
anybody but Dallas in the
No,
Super
we
Bowl,
ain't talking about Dallas. No, no, no.
I'm
That's right.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm
No,
happy.
we ain't talking about Dallas. No, no, no. Hell no.
Forget Dallas.
We ain't talking about. Well, Coco Tina, we were talking about Hamas, Israel. Also, we talking about how you just USA is hypocritical. Then we talking about sports, and then we talking about values of our people and how some of our people are not good. Don't you didn't really miss nothing. But you welcome to come up. And let me say this about Barry Sanders when he played with Detroit. Like, if they would have had a quarterback and
Oh yeah.
they could throw it, and I'm not saying a good. I ain't gonna say oh well, gotta have a defense, but have a defense enough just to stop little here and there. Barry, who knows? Barry Sanders could have won some Super Bowls,
Definitely.
but they didn't do that. If Barry Sanders, I put it like this: if Barry Sanders would have went to the 49ers. Just think about it. I told people if Badger went with the 49ers back then, and Barry Sanders, all them yards that he was getting, he didn't have no great offensive line.
Nope.
Now, people say, do I like Emmitt Smith? I love Emmitt Smith, one of the greats. But Emmitt Smith had an offensive line. So you
Mm-hmm.
put Barry Sanders with Dallas. You know how many yards he could have had? He could have put. He could have. He would have had at least about close to 30,000 yards in his career, easily.
Mm.
Nobody would never break his record. No. And
JT, I'm gonna go make me some breakfast.
okay,
Thanks for letting me out.
you're welcome anytime.
And you enjoy the rest of your day.
You do the same. Well, yeah, it was a bad man. Up people. You know, a lot of people don't know in college he was damn good too for the Gators and all like that. Oh, him ain't gonna do him a bad boy, yeah. I was a bit Emmett fan. But Dallas, I really don't care about him, but I was a bit Emmett fan. You know? 'Cause I know people talking about like Brother Fish, how you doing? Thanks for coming. No? Come on up. No, but again, Jets had beat one of the top tiers teams in the NFL yesterday, 20-14. The Jets beat them. Nobody didn't give them a chance. So Cleveland beat the 49ers. So I'm saying this that and also Washington won. That was a big one for Washington. I still say Washington going to be in the mix. The Giants lost a close one. Giants should have beat the Bills. But so we back, family. Thank you for Sister Foot Soldier to come up and stuff. So anybody that wants to come up, feel free. This is Morning Real Talk, part 85. Part 85. Of this week and next week, I will do a special live. The Black Devil Congregation. So watch out for that. And but well sometimes some family we got to get serious or talk about life. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. I'm just saying at the end of the day that I'm glad that you said that bacon stuff, but not a lot of white people they know they don't feel the same way as you do. They don't because they privileged. Really, in this society, a lot of people think they privileged. No matter what race that you in. But those are the same ones do not want to stand up for the truth and speak the truth. No. But I get it. I hear you. Appreciate it. You know, now there are people saying food stamps that people of African descent get more food stamps. That's not true. White people get more food stamps, but they're not going to say that. But the way how stuff is in America is, people dying. I was looking at an article. I should have put an article up and posted it in here. Do you know that the percentage of veterans in this country has went up? The hospitals is overloaded. The benefits for the veterans they not getting it fast enough. And we talking about the veterans in this country, people on disability. But we want to talk about people that come in this country, and I'm talking about African descent. We talking about people in this country still disrespect people of African descent. Listen to other people disrespect us. But y'all don't know. But people in the media do not want to talk about that. Yep. Well, here's the link, y'all. So anybody that wants to come up, feel free to come up. Feel free to come up. But that's like I said, the Watch Command, they still in the mix though. They still in the mix. They still in the mix. And I think the Jets play Washington this year too. I don't know if it's gonna be at Washington or it's gonna be at New York. So that's the miss team too. So I don't know I'm gonna be out of town on that one or I'm gonna be at the house. But definitely we'll watch that one. But I said the NFL season, I think this gonna be I think it's gonna go down the wire of some of the divisions in the NFL. I think you're gonna see quite a few trades. Cause people that, oh, we got one or two players, we can make a run. So watch out for that, y'all. Watch out for that. That's just gonna be on watch out for that. Definitely watch out for that because teams gonna make a run. I think you got teams like maybe 2-4 or 3-4, so or people play even 500. they gonna make some moves. You know, so especially in the division, you probably 1-2 or 1-1. So people can say what they want to. They said Cincinnati is coming along. I'm talking in the AFC. Cincinnati coming along, or Buffalo. They still got flaws. So in the NFC, watch out for Detroit. So I'll tell you that team gonna be beaten. Yeah, I think they very underrated, and their defense is getting better and better, and they play hard too. That was a big win they played against Tampa Bay because Tampa Bay was hot. So watch out. So watch out for them. Watch out for the. Does NBA play? I think it's a preseason. Yo, Damian Dillard. He's not playing Portland more. He with the Milwaukee Bucks. It's stuff there. But shout out to brother Mace Taggart. He let me know about that. So, yeah, I tell you what. Halloween is around the corner, so watch out for that. Anybody still here? Press one. Anybody still here? Press one. If anybody's still here, press one. Okay, brother Lonzo, check your email. Check your email. If you can, I want you to come up to Oh, there he is. Yeah, he beat me to it. The one and only brother Ho. How you doing, my brother?
Brother JT, what's going on?
I'm good, brother. How you feel?
I'm feeling good. I just feeling a little good. I just got back from dropping my wife off. She's going to Philadelphia for the week for work. So now I'm gonna be alone all week and lonely.
Uh oh, she gonna be in Philly all week?
Yeah. So, even though, guys, we talk about listen, I'm partially happy cuz now I get some alone time, but, the most I could deal away from my wife is like 2 maybe 3 days. After that, I start to not like right now I don't know what to do with myself.
Ah, you be all right, brother. But again, so I salute you and your wife anniversary.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. I hear echo.
Let me see. I don't know. I don't have it on my end.
Hello?
Yeah, you hear it on my end?
Yeah.
I don't hear it. Let me leave and come back. Hold on.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's brother Alonso Hall, and I forgot. I think it was Friday. He celebrated his anniversary. And then brother Allah, then brother Shiwi, he celebrate his Thursday. Hello?
Yeah, can is it still echoing?
I still hear myself.
I don't know. I don't hear it on this end.
Hold on, stay right there. I'm gonna come right back.
Yep. But yeah, like the brother stated, I had my anniversary the other day, and you know, it, yep,
Hello?
yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Cool.
You still hear the
Yeah,
echo?
yeah, but it's all right.
All right.
It's all right. It happens.
Yeah, I was just talking about, some things that are changing, bro. I've unsubscribed from a lot of channels. Obviously, this one is
Uh,
not one that I'm leaving because you get a powerful message out there. And everybody make sure that y'all follow, subscribe, Snapchat, Instagram, send them cash apps, hit the like, all that. Because this gentleman is powerful for us. I don't think y'all understand. He's of a certain age where all of us men who are around here, you got guys who run around who are in his age range who call themselves master teachers and scholars and PhDs and intellectuals, and yet they're concerned with black men reading on the fourth grade level and having our finances wrong. And just out of respect for your platform, I'm not gonna say their names because if I was on mine, I'd call out their names. But
I get you.
yeah, one particular one is a widower himself. So, right, I was actually talking to another brother from this space, and he was like, "Wait, you tried to talk to that guy about talking to men about insurance and finances. This guy is a widower, so he witnessed his wife die. So he should be the first one in line trying to show other brothers about this. But what they're trying to do is keep brothers stamped down into this uh, joy of being mediocre. And so I
Yeah.
appreciate you because you don't let us do that.
Nah. Because the way I look at it, brother, I'm a helper.
Yeah.
I want to just aid and encourage. Because I'm up to the age right now. In my few years, I'm approaching being an elder. So brothers of my age, they don't even look out for me, and it's cool.
But it's
I'm good with
crazy.
that, bro, because I'm doing my job.
Right. You looking out for
Because
brothers.
it's not about me, bro.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's what I'm saying. You looking out for younger brothers. And I don't think enough brothers appreciate what you got going on for us, Coco. So
Mm.
yeah, I think you could consider yourself definitely a leader and a helper, right? Because, bro, a lot of this stuff, what I'm realizing about men my age, right, is that we didn't really have anybody to look up to.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, a lot of the men that are in your age group failed us, right? The
I
same
agree.
guys I was talking about. And the reason I say that they failed us is because, you know, they ain't really give us no heads up on, hey, this is coming down the line. You know what I mean? Like, hey, get yourself prepared for this. Hey, this, that, and the third. You know, I appreciate the fact you're doing it, and there's some men in my life who have done it for me while I was younger. But for the most part, especially with black men, yo, these brothers didn't prepare me for life. My OGs had me messed up.
Mm.
You know? And so when I get a brother like you, oh, that's valuable. We gotta hold on to you. You
I
know, I'm
appreciate
sitting here
that.
making myself some breakfast
No,
for
no, no. I
myself.
appreciate. No, no. Keep on going. Keep on doing what you have to do. I appreciate to hear that because understand from I'm talking on my end. I don't hear that a lot. I don't.
Oh no, we definitely need you, bro. Like I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I look at my past, the guys who was 40 when I was 14 and 15 and 16, they wasn't teaching me nothing. They might have had some new gators and some fly clothes, right? And they was teaching me, hey, this, that, and the third, and how to finesse a woman, but not even really then. They was telling me how to finesse. They wasn't telling me how to be a real man. You know what I mean? Especially black men, unfortunately, and I speak about this now. I keep telling brothers, listen, if you ain't a married man, you don't get invited to the cookout. What do I mean by that? There's high powered individuals in this country, and if you're not married, they're not putting you in to certain positions where, especially in these spaces, men talk a lot about having power and money and influence. You don't have a wife, you're not getting that money and influence, those positions of power. Even if you have children, because they feel that you don't have anything to lose, right? Because you don't have a wife, so there's not a sanctity of marriage or something that if stuff hits the fan and they need to hold something over your head, they can't because you're single, right? And so even men who want to get this power that we're talking about, you got to learn it from somewhere, right? And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
these guys ain't teaching us that. They just ain't. They're teaching us to be defeated, teaching us to cry about Keisha. Oh, woe is me. Oh, I'm the victim. Nah, I'm far from the victim. I'm the victor. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I think, especially as black men, you know, we've already got a bad stigma. So, you know, a lot of this stuff, like, I love the way that you educate us. You get us ready for what's coming down that pipeline. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, I just want to give you your flowers while you're here, that you can understand that I appreciate it. And
Thank you.
if you don't get this from nobody else, you at least got it from me. So thank you for, what I'm saying, being there as a figure to look forward to, because a lot of young brothers, even in my age range, we ain't got nobody to look up to, just at all.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And so now we're going out here trying to pioneer and do stuff on our own, and we're screwing up royally because we haven't had anybody to take an example from, right? And I get it now. I'm not even trying to do the blame game and blame the older generation, because at one point I'm a grown ass man now, so I need to stand on my own too. But for men my age, we can't be mad at your age generation, and then we're running around doing the exact same thing. People like like I said, I'm not gonna mention none of their names on your platform, but these guys, you know, it's useless, right? They're not showing us anything positive. So I appreciate you. And you talk about the family, man. Every time, hey, you know what? You check in on us from behind the scenes. Hey, how you doing? How's the family? How's the wife? How's the kids? How's this? You know what I mean? That is the real agency that we need to be looking for. That's what we're asking for in this space. That's what I thought this space was about when I first came here, right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what it's still about.
Well, the way I look at it, brother Alonzo, is this: I just do my part. That's why I send emails out, I want people to understand in the chat that if the proof is right there. I reach out to brother Alonzo, I reach out to brother Sheed, I reach out to even women in the chat, see how they family doing. That's how I do it. You know,
Yeah.
because the way I look at right now, you never know what they're going through, and trust and believe. At times, I go through a lot myself.
Right.
Brother Alonzo, he checked on me. That big bro, you all right? I said, all right. Yo, you need something. I'm here. I said, I know. And so the way I look at it right this that acquiring knowledge make you live longer. There's
Mm.
nothing wrong to say I don't know. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna benefit. Like the finance and the insurance, I didn't know that much about it. So I asked Brother Alonzo, how'd I go about getting into this? How I go about doing that? And you know what I'm saying? So it don't bother me to acquire knowledge because it's going to help me in the long run. If I wanted to find anything, insurance, I can go Brother Alonzo. I can call him
Yeah.
or anything else and everything. So I consider myself jack of all trades, but at the same time, I could learn too.
I agree. You know, and that's where I think a lot of brothers end up falling off the boat at because they either act as if they have all the knowledge or that they don't want none of the knowledge. That's my experience. They either have it all or they don't want none, and it's crazy. Like one of the things um, that's crazy is like again with finance, right? So I talk to them and like they'll be like, "Oh, I'm good. I know everything I need to know about finance because I'm in Bitcoin." And while Bitcoin is cute, right? And I'm not really trying to diminish anybody who's into Bitcoin, but I want people who look at that and think that that's the next wave. I want you to think about something, right? Anything that's
Mm-hmm.
really worth its while generally is going to have a barrier to entry, right?
Yeah.
And so things like investing have a barrier to entry. The minimum you can invest is 25K. So
Right.
when you have something like Bitcoin and crypto where
Mm-hmm.
everybody can get into it for 17 cents,
Mm-hmm.
that means there's no barrier to entry. So that
Mm-hmm.
means, just like I'm wearing this Ariel investment shirt, that means
Yeah.
that the guys who are into it, yeah, they're into it, but everybody can get into it. I thought,
Right.
right, just just when I'm speaking to these men about finance, right,
Right.
and like if I speak to them about women, they don't want a woman that everybody can get into, right?
Right.
I'm not messing with that woman. Everybody can get into her. Yet the moment I talk about finance, oh, that's too much. I'd rather do crypto because it's easy to get into. Well, if it's that easy to get into, I thought you didn't want it. Just like that woman who's supposedly easy to get into, you don't want it. So if everybody can get into it, it's no barrier to entry. It's not that valuable. So just think about that the next time we talking about crypto. Everybody can get into it. That means that's the loose girl who got her legs open for everybody. It's not that much of a challenge, which means it's not that valuable.
But you know what, Brother Alonzo? I got an idea
Yes, sir.
that I'm talking about toward little after Christmas.
Okay.
I want to have you back. I mean, you always come on there, but I want to bring you on and with somebody else. I'm thinking of the insurance throughout the holidays. Why it's so important to look into that.
Oh yeah. Well, I even have a meme, right?
Yeah.
That shows smart people buy insurance during December. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the end of the year, right? So all your money is at the end, right? Because most people I talk to, oh, it's the holidays. I'll get to it after the holidays. Well, after the holidays, you have New Year and you have Valentine's, right? But with New Year
Mm-hmm.
coming up, most people are basically getting all their money going into the new year. So, people end up screwing themselves up 6 ways from Sunday on a lot of stuff. You know?
Yeah, I wanted to talk more about that. I'm trying to well, my channel. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to bridge the gap of the important issues that happen in our community,
Right.
especially for, as a family. Yes, and I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try. See, I know I don't. I thought I said I don't want to do that much men's talk, but I might have to,
Right.
and I had to plan it a certain way so us men could be on the panel. It could be a diverse, but at the same time, we 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 got to get it going.
Yeah.
So I don't mind it comes from me. I started off. It doesn't mean that, oh, I started off, I produced it, it's all about me. No, I'm just going to put myself out there with my experience and continually to learn to help brothers out, young and old. You want to come? Come. If you can't, you can't. Always a replay. Let me say this. Don't complain. Don't complain. Because the information is going to come out. You know, so because we got to get serious now, though. The election is coming, and people don't understand. You know what I'm talking about, brother. Insurance and legislation goes hand in hand. You better understand.
Politician right now. He asked for some money. He's running for mayor. He asked me for some money for his campaign. Now I didn't have enough to really pay that would make me buy him as a politician, right? He only asked for $500. That's not enough, so I didn't donate because $500 isn't enough to buy a politician. You need, $5,000, $50,000, right? But then if I buy this politician, I'm going to make him work for me. See, we gotta understand as black men, because you got a lot of these black men in this space who wanna, oh, I'm voting for Donald Trump. You're stupid for voting Democrat. No. Listen, I don't care if it's Donald Trump or Ronald McDonald. I don't care who's in office. Unless you buy them and make them do what you want, it doesn't matter who's in office. Period.
That's the key. We got to put our money together. Listen, we give you $100,000. I said for 5 black men. I'm just saying 5 black men. This is what we want. Oh, I don't know. Well, I take my we gonna take our money and put it somewhere else. But this is what we want. And I'm glad you brought that point out, my brother, because that is the key. If we want, I'm talking about black men in this country, and I know a lot of y'all. I'm not saying you, brother Alonzo. You know what I'm saying. I know a lot of y'all don't want. I'm saying this too. If we want our means to be met, and I know we'd be disfranchised, I could tell you right then and there from me. I know. We got to put some money and put some demands on the pay. And we got to sit down. This is our demands. Hit $100,000. If you don't meet our demands, we're going to blow you up. We got to do that, family. Look. I'm not a politician. I'm not all about whatever party the brothers can tell you. I don't give a damn about what other party because the other party ain't really did nothing for our people. But what I'm saying is this. When you were young or old, you're going to hear this for the first of the underrated on my channel. We got to get our money together. I don't care you on disabled. I don't care that you got your own business. I don't care you on your own agency. We had to come to agreement that our interest has to be met. And it got to be a contract.
Yep.
And the ones who do not want to follow, other black men don't want to follow, that's on you. You ass out.
Straight up.
You ass out. And whatever a brother could give in, that's what brother could give, that's what brother could give. Because there's some can get less, some can get more. No matter what. Your name down there, this our means. And let me say this though. When we do that, the black woman, you got to be in alignment with that because that's part of family. You say you want leadership, that's part of family. You want protection, that's part of it. But at the same time, the black woman, we have to understand that this is us. We probably get disfranchised. We getting a limited certain time. To me, that means.
Mm-hmm.
If not, we gonna take our money and go somewhere else. And
Well, I
I'm
give myself
saying that
to 90
as an
days
older
or
black man.
3 months. If in 3 months some of my demands aren't met, I'm taking my dollars.
I'm going.
And
We
you know
gone.
what?
Yeah, right. And we got to stop saying 6 months a year, brother. I'm glad that you said 3 months. We giving you 3 months from today.
Yeah.
If it's not being met, we out.
90 days. You got
I don't,
3 months. That's all they need.
only 90 days. And they going to say, oh, where it's going to take. No, no, no. We don't want to. We want to hear that.
Mm-mm.
90 days from today. We don't want to hear no washy mouth. We don't want to hear, oh, you see the paper. No, no, no. We want to see action.
Straight up.
90 days. Or we take our money somewhere. Now, despite I don't like Donald Trump I'm talking about for personal reasons, because I know Donald Trump in New York. But back in 2020, and these are facts, me and Brother Alonzo talk about this. The Democrat Party did not want to talk to the brother Ice Cube.
That's Ice Cube.
Donald Trump did,
And Black America got mad at him. Why you
and
talking
Batman
about
got
Donald
mad at
Trump?
him. And
Donald
let me
Trump
say
wasn't
this,
acting
and there are some
president.
black women saying, but what about us? He talking about the black family, some of black women. Why everything's got to be about y'all too? Because when y'all, let me, we see, I'm dropping it now. This is public information. Black woman, when you got $10 million for 10 years of y'all, black man was not included of that,
Right
of
on.
Goldman and Sachs. Am I right, brother Alonzo?
You're right.
So, black woman, I don't want to hear nothing from y'all. The one who took the money. Because you did not include us a part of that plan. So when Goldman Sachs said enough is enough, do not run. Do not run back. But see, they went in demand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they tell Goldman said, you gotta do this for us a certain amount of time, and they got it done.
Mm-hmm.
Despite how it went down, but that's what I'm talking about.
Well, see, if I can't speak on that,
Okay.
you know what I've noticed when it comes to black women, most of them who are upwardly mobile don't have a problem dating, quote unquote, dating down. Upwardly mobile black women who are like actually earning six figures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I know this, as anecdotal as the evidence might be, because it's from my circle,
Mm-hmm.
um, my wife makes six figures on paper, right? For a number of years. When we first got together, she was making like 75,000 because of her job. Now the
Right.
girls that worked with her were all single,
Mm-hmm.
right? But the girls
Right.
that worked with her had the jobs exactly like her. Well, let me tell you, they used to, and you know how New York chicks is, they brutal. So
Yeah,
they
I
got up in
tough.
front of my face when we was out to drinks, and they was like, "Yeah, he's a nice guy and all, but you need a man with a real job because we have a lifestyle." I worked at Macy's at the time. Well, wait till my girlfriend goes off to the bathroom, and one of her friends, who has the same job as her, was like, "Damn, Alonzo, with your fine ass, what you doing with her? Don't you want to mess with me?" Oh, because those high-powered, upwardly mobile black women, when they meet a black man who's not intimidated by their income, right? Because I'll tell you all the time, my wife may out earn me on paper, but she can never outwork me. So a lot of the women who are upwardly mobile, like one of my wife's friends who's a tax attorney for the IRS, she said, I'm waiting for a brother to come scoop me up and let me quit this job. I'd much rather be barefoot and pregnant than in this masculine position where I have to make all these masculine decisions. She said, find me a man who will take me out of this shit. I'll gladly submit. So
Mhm.
what I found is that a lot of women who are in powerful positions truly will and are willing to be more submissive. The problem is, statistically, most black women aren't over $25,000. Why? Because most black men aren't over $25,000. Most black men are at 30 grand, right? And most black women are at about 25 to 27,000,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
So they can't even fathom a lot of this stuff. So they're
Yeah.
speaking from their anecdotal viewpoint, not actual evidence,
Yeah.
right? And then you'll get the one rare black woman who maybe she's made it, she's got her PhD, this, that, and the third, but every other black woman she hangs out with is broke. So they fluff her head up. Girl, you make six figures. You don't need no man. Da, 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 da. Meanwhile, they're happy that she's miserable. You think men are cutthroat. Women will do things just to make sure that another woman is miserable.
Oh yeah, my late mother put me on that. Yeah.
They will do things to make another woman straight miserable. So,
And you
you
know
know,
what?
I'm not.
I'm
I'm not.
gonna tell you one thing, bro. I think on the man, I think when we do the men's panel, we gotta talk more because I know like the miss. She got, you know what I mean? I'm right here. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm at, you know what I mean? So, and so we when we first met, we had talks like this. She said, you know, I hope you. I said, you know, no. I said, listen, no picture. But she always say this that I'm here, I'm with you. And you know how women goes. A women ain't gonna let her man know that her friend talking about him and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just they're not because that's how they operate. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All I can say this fam, but all I can say like this that majority of my late mother's side of the family are women.
Mm.
They put me on. They show me. They don't just talk it. They say, look, cuz you see this? Understand that. My lay aunt, you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Understand. Again, you can never figure out a woman. Forget about it. You're not. You're not gonna do it.
Mm-mm.
You just gotta go day by day. But I'm just saying that I know some signs.
Yeah.
My late mother, my late aunt, my cousins that are women. I got older sisters. You know what I'm saying? So they say, hey, they sometimes they like,
Yeah.
no, we not playing this. Yeah. So sometimes us men, we gonna talk more on when we do men talk. Sometimes when you sometimes you gotta zip it. Just look, just observe. So okay, and you got to go by what the other women in the past had told you. So that's why I be like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. She said sometimes the miss. She said, "How do you know?" I said, "Yo, I know I've been in situations. Yeah, I be like, yeah."
Yeah. So.
But we gonna talk about that on the men. And I know people say, why you talk women on men? Because no, I want men to understand that as you know, as you being married and I being in a relationship, and also I was married, you don't know the signs.
Oh, bro, I love marriage. Like, I'll be honest, right? I did some. I was doing some, for lack of a better term, fuckboy shit, and dragging the relationship on, wasting my time, not hers. Cause you know, brothers, we do that. Oh, I'm gonna just waste her time.
Right.
I'm gonna just use her up, bro. You're
Yeah.
wasting your own time. You're not wasting her time. When people got to realize, when you waste a person's time, you also waste your own time,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I was sitting there, oh, I'm gonna waste her time, because I didn't believe in marriage. I'm gonna waste her time. This, that, and the third. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna just date and I'm gonna be a bachelor forever. But all this woman kept showing me was that she had my best interest at hand. Right? Every time I turn around, here, not her physically giving me something, but she give me a little tidbit of knowledge. Hey, watch out around the corner. Those guys are doing stuff. Hey, I want to make sure you got home safely. Hey, did you eat? Hey, I just thought about you.
Yep. Same thing Miss she be doing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so when you get that, brothers, marry that woman. Because, especially from men who may have dealt with the streets, as much as you think your homeboys got your back, I've had women who have had my back 10 times harder, right? I had a homegirl who was a single mother, and I needed to get to work. And I was like, damn, I couldn't call my wife because she was out of town, so I didn't want to call her and ask her for money. Well, my girlfriend at the time. She was my girlfriend at the time, not my wife. And then I was on the phone with my homegirl who's a single mother, and I was like, damn, I got to figure out how I'm going to get to work. You know, this chick got on the train, bought me a Metro card, and came to my house to deliver me the Metro card. Knocked on my door. Hey, what's up? Oh, shit, what you doing here? You want to come in? Nah, here's a Metro card. Go to work. And then left. Right?
Mm-hmm.
None of my dudes did that for me. Damn, son, I need to
Nah.
get to work. Damn, bro. Sounds tough. Damn, son, yo, send
It,
me 250 so I can get on the train.
yeah, and yeah, that's true. And let me tell you what happened to me. Maybe he did heard it, but if you heard it, I'm gonna tell people who didn't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, my second oldest brother passed away 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now speed it up. I didn't know the miss at the time. It was approaching a year anniversary. So I did a year anniversary live. She didn't all day. This is all day, bro.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't like how I was hearing. I said, I'm fine, sweet, like that. And she was working on her second job.
Right.
So I'm coming to see it. No, 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 don't do that because she lived 3 hours from me. No, no, I don't want you to do. I'm fine. I got me some food. Why are you not eating, babe? You know you don't eat, you get sick. And I said, I don't want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I did two lives. Did one for the morning. I did one about my brother. And out of all that, bro, she was tired. I said, you come see me the next day, that morning, she said, no, on my way. Cause she heard it in my voice that I was grieving the year later, I was still grieving my late second oldest brother. And she got in the ride. What we gonna do? I'm gonna pick you up something. I did eat a little something, but it's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna eat together, and we gonna go in the room and rest. 3 hours, bro.
See?
Tired. She was tired. I told her, don't even come. I said, you come in, rest come in the morning. I'm good with the no. I'm coming here to be with you. Now, check this out though. I'm dropping jewels. See. I'm going with what Brother Alonzo saying. Y'all not trying to hear what I'm dropping. This is live shit.
Mm.
I have an older brother that lived 40 minutes away from me. We had the same mother, different father. I ain't heard shit from this. right?
Not one word.
Hardly none of my family members, I'm talking immediate ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't reach out to me. I'm talking about that moment. Now, that's when I first got to know Brother Alonzo. He reached out to me and other, in my extended family. So I'm not talking about them, because sometimes you could be close to, sometimes your extended family gives a fuck about you, sometimes your immediate family.
Yeah.
These are facts. So I want to thank you to reach out to me at that moment too. But she drove, she was tired. And I was concerned of her.
Mm-hmm.
And as a matter of fact, I was doing a live. Matter of fact, I got off the live. When she said, baby, I'm pulling up, she said, nah, baby, we can still, nah, I'm ready to get off it anyway. And I was feeling it, bro. I was feeling it.
Yeah.
I was feeling it. Because me and my second oldest brother, he was the only one throughout the year that advocate for me. We used to get into it because we adults and everything, nothing wrong. But at the end of the day, when I ride, he ride.
That's supposed
And
to
then
be.
I never thought, see, yeah, I get over that. So, I had that, say in the past, also I was thinking about my late mother and my youngest brother that passed away a month apart in 2019. All that came into the picture,
Yeah.
and she got in her car and drove 3 hours, close to 3 hours, and got to then check it out and got food.
See? That's care.
Not like
That's
I look at it
care.
like this, like, and then usually I go get the bag from one of them. She's not carrying. No, I'm carrying the bag now. And I was like walking slow, and she had her on. She had her hand on my. I said, "Babe, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even worry about it." She said, "Don't even worry. But we gonna sit down and eat." And she was tired. The second job drove almost 3 miles, 3 hours. So when Bro Alonzo, what he talking about, I know exactly what you talking about. And here's me. I was sitting at table like looking like you never really had that. I said when I was married, really no. There have been a few relationships in my lifetime. Had people look after me like that? No. So why you get used to it. And so we're gonna talk more about that. Because I understand, brother, you got shitted on like I did in the past. And you do the right thing, you got shitted on in the past. But see, what makes me different than these other brothers, I did not let it get in the way of God's blessing.
Mm-mm. Oh,
And
trust me,
that's
I got
her.
shitted on by women. That's the thing. That's why I talk about these men in this space like I do, right? Because I call them the "Where's My Hug at" ass crew, right? And why? Because in high school and in middle, well, for me it wasn't high school; it was middle school. In middle school, I was a "Where's My Hug at" ass nigga. I was one of them
Yeah.
same dudes who walk up to the girl. Ooh, she got big boobs. Hey, where's my hug? Where's my hug? Right? And my accomplishment was getting a hug. Well,
Yeah.
that's what a lot of these guys at 40 sound like. Like they want a hug from Big Booty Keisha, right? And so, yes, I got
Yeah.
shitted on in the past. Don't get me wrong, I had plenty of girls shit on me in the past because I wasn't a good hugger in high school, right?
I wasn't either.
But what did I do? So you gotta understand, because I placed myself in front of women who appreciated a brother in college. I often hear a lot of these brothers talking about, oh, the women don't appreciate a black man who's in college. Well, they do. There's just few and far between. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but I want to bring it back to something that you said earlier
Mm-hmm.
about the black women with Goldman Sachs and the $10 billion, and there's reasons behind that, right? And unfortunately, and this ain't gonna piss you off because I already gave you numbers that pissed you off when you was like 25 years.
Yeah.
We went from 1% of wealth to 1% of wealth in 25 years. We didn't move shit. He was like, so 25 years we was just sitting there not doing nothing for 25 whole
Right.
years, right? Well, I had a guy who asked me this. He was like, realistically, think about it, bro. Yeah, Goldman Sachs gave black women $10 billion, but do you see black men as a collective as a good investment? I mean, you do work in finance, right? And I was like, well, damn. Uh, as a collective, yeah, no, I'm not making that investment. Right? Now, how bad does that feel when I am a black man and I work in finance and I had to take my emotion out of it and work in the capacity of working in finance? As a black man who works in finance, but as a black man, as a person who works in finance, black men as a whole is not a good investment.
That's a good asset. That's a good point because you know why? Black women, despite how we feel about some types of black women, they have air access. We not. We never consider ourselves as an asset. It makes sense. When we consider an asset, and then like she said, we our own agency, because we have to understand they consider their own agency, and Goldman Sachs
Yeah.
sees that. We don't see ourselves our own agency. We see prominent here or prominent there. But what about as a whole agency of the brotherhood, the whole agency of the black man? We don't.
What's up, brother?
So I made up something, brother. I want you to hear this. So I just think that we just decimals of brotherhood. We just
Well,
here.
like I said,
We just add
it's
on. We not as a
if we all come
whole.
together
That's all.
collectively, we could be better. But as a whole, black men is not a good investment. You got niggas running around being niggas as opposed to, and then he went further and explained why we wouldn't be a good investment collectively, right? He said, well, look at this. And this was another black man. So these are two black men having a conversation about why black men is not a good investment, right? So as a collective. So he said, well, think about it. When you were a kid, right? The girls, yeah, they got promoted to go into school and stuff. But when you were in school, it wasn't go to school, go to college. It was skip school, drop out of school, try and sell dime bags of weed. That's
Yeah.
what they was teaching me as a youngin', right? They wasn't teaching me to go qualify for school. So when why do we think there's a low enrollment rate of black men in college? Because black boys don't promote going to college. Black men don't promote to black boys. Hey, listen, go to college, get some shit uh, taken care of, right? No, we get promoted. Go be a street dude. Go sleep with 100 chicks, right? I realize this. If after 30 you still trying to juggle 5 chicks, you have nothing as a man. You have nothing. And you're not going to be nothing because you're busy juggling chicks. Real men ain't got time for
Yeah.
juggling chicks. We got time maybe for one, maybe two, if that. And that's pushing it. But for the most part, we're trying to get things accomplished. I'll pause there.
Yeah, but I think the key, I think the one thing is, brother Alonzo, that we got to understand though too, that it shouldn't stop us to strive to be better. Because I know for me, when I was in special ed, I didn't get no positivity. You know what I'm saying? I had to find out things for myself because I had women say, "Oh, you up to no good." I have even men that don't look like that. They say I was up to no good, but I ain't let it stop me and stuff like that. You hear? And so the sometimes that we got to hear certain things bluntly. That is true. Sometimes some of us is not a good investment, but it doesn't mean that we still cannot let the system define who we are either. We could change that collectively. Like with me, brother Lonzo talking about, I'm older than him, he's younger than me. We want to change things collectively. We cannot let the system be. We understand the system. The system not like the black man. I get it, 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 I get it. But it has to be a certain time that we got to change the narrative around. It's got to be up to us. Don't give the system no more to control our narrative. You got to stop that. We already know what they all about. We do. So we got to get our own narrative. We got to bring our own masculinity in, and we got to make our own demands instead of what's that word I wanted to say? Instead of being a liability, let's be an asset.
Yeah, fact. I
Because
think that's
because this system want us to be a liability already. We already know that. So let's not give them that no more. Let's change that around. That's all I'm saying.
Fact. Nah, you ain't never lied, JT. That's very true. We already know about the liabilities. Let's start bringing assets.
Yeah.
And one of those things is not terribly competing against each other, but coming together.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, in
Yeah.
the year 2017, right? Because you know, in this space,
Mm-hmm.
we got a lot of brothers who are braggadocious about the fact that they own or drive a truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my issue with that is, while you own and or drive this here truck, that's cool, but you also don't have the same power or ability as when in 2017 31,000 men of the Sikh faith entered the trucking industry simultaneously. So even though you have some sectors with beef, right? If 31,000 of them entered the industry at the same time, that means a lot of them had to be working together. So while I got Alonzo Hall's Trucking LLC, and I'm, bragging, oh, y'all niggas ain't shit. I make $100,000 a year driving this truck. Well, the Singh Bros LLC has several people driving a truck. And therefore, they've got more opportunity. Yo, bro, you want this one? Here you go. No, I'm good.
It's hot. I didn't touch it. The nurse
I
didn't
already
touch
ate.
it. She knew
Yeah, I'm good.
It's still hot. How
Somebody.
you go, bro?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, let me give you a call back, boss. Or let me hop off of this. I'm talking to somebody. JT.
Okay, go
So I'm
ahead
gonna
with
hop
it.
off.
I'll be here.
Salute.
Salute. You got brother Long to just hop on here. Appreciate that. He had his biz, like he had his business like he always do, and that's the thing about us as black men. Instead of being a liability, you know, and it doesn't mean that we still gotta talk about the injustices of our justice what black men go through. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, let's stop being a liability. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Again, welcome to my channel, Underrated Dog. Yours truly, the #1 grinder, one of the best case secrets on social media. Good afternoon. It's 1:03 p.m. Eastern Time, and also This is Morning Real Talk, part 85. Part 85. Anybody that wants to join, feel free. And the ones who hit the like button, please hit it. Thank you. And that's very important, but I'm gonna stay on here for a few more minutes. And anybody that wants to join, feel free. But yeah, we gotta start having that liability mindset. And when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about the ones that already have, and you still complain. Like people talk about Amari Stoudemire, right? He found years ago that his family are part of the Jewish heritage. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, and then he say some things about African American, us as people of African descent, was wrong, but they try to make him. Remember, they are that abandon our heritage. Now, here's a man that all advises people. You tell Amari Stoudemire is very intelligent, but he's compromised. When you have another culture and they want you to abandon your culture, that's compromise. That means he developed a liability mindset. And these are some people that are doing inhumanity because they feel that their heritage is better than yours. So look what happened to Brother Cannon. Everything he was saying was on point. Got compromised. So, but these are the same people that oppressed us, huh? The one way or the other had enslaved us, huh? Because sometimes we be thinking, oh, they enslave our body. No, they could enslave our minds. And they still doing it right now. Sad thing about it. As for me, nah, you ain't doing that, JT. You ain't doing that no one grinding. And I know better. So that's why I tell people, the ones who trying to do that, stay away from me. There ain't no compromising me. Ain't no compromise. Ain't no compromising of African, our part of family of African descent. Somebody one time said, Once you sit down and understand the culture, ain't no thing. Why go understand the culture for what? Why you impressed us? Why you um divide us? And I can't blame you all that much because some of us let it happen. So that's nothing you say. Oh, you a devil? No, you say I'm a devil because I don't go by what you say. Peace. And I be running people like that all through my life. They was son had to come to me that you not afraid. I said, what the devil could do to me that he already done. That devil already done. What could he what could he do? What could he do? To do that for me. Well up. Well, the way I look at this, it's what it is, what it is. Because our scholars in the past was not afraid. They had got threatened, beat up. Some died. But their message live on. Even on here throughout the years, I speak the truth. Things be happening on the internet. I'm speaking the truth. Also, we try to understand there are people in the evil system. I hire people that looks like us, look like me and you. I'm talking about people having to sit to continue the destruction. The propaganda. These people have given them good money. Sell they soul out. So we gotta understand that our soul, it's not for compromise. It's not for compromise. So we have to understand these are unrighteous ones. We gotta stay away from these people. Excuse me. And no matter what race you are, if you righteous, good with me. Fine with me. But at the same time, you gotta take certain stands. That's gonna be unpopular in this evil system. I hear certain things throughout social media, and I shake my head and everything. That's why very soon I'm gonna do a self live of the name of it is the Black Devil Congregation. It's gonna be nighttime. Set it off. Because that has to be ordered. Has to go down. It has to. No? Well, I'm gonna get off right now. I stay. But like I said, big win for the Jets. We beat, we beat, we beat, we beat one of the top tier teams in the whole NFL. We beat the Eagles. The Eagles beat us 12 straight times. We snapped the streak. We got to snap streak against New England too. We got to beat them. Got to beat them. You know. So shout out to the New York Jets. Shout out to the New York Jets. You know, people talk about it. Oh, I can't believe it. You should see the broadcast. They couldn't believe it. You know they gotta say something. But all jokes aside, I mean, no joke. But big win for the Jets. They got a bye week coming up, so it's great. You know, they can whatever they can do, they can recover. You know, they can move. And Aaron Rodgers, you know, stand without a boot. You know, so that's good. You know, I know Aaron Rodgers, he'll trying to get back before the season's out. So that's a good thing. 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 Well, you know, I'm gonna get off right now. It's been long enough. Been 2.5 hours. And God's willing, you'll see me here for me tomorrow. And it will not be tomorrow. It will be Wednesday. But I'm possibly gonna have somebody go interview me. I'll let you know about that. I'll let you know about that. It'll be hopefully Friday that night at 9:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9:35 Eastern Standard Time. So I'll let you know. See, it's still confirmed. Much blessings to y'all. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. This is the last morning real talk, part 85. Everybody that I mentioned in the chat, thank you so much. Brother Alonzo Hall, thanks for coming. Sister Foot Soldier, thanks for coming. Appreciate that. To bless us with your insight on the panel. Very much appreciate that. And just remember, you're a winner. No matter what people think, oh, you're a winner, right? On behalf of my channel, the Underrated Doc, you all should know one grinder. Stay blessed, stay blessed, stay blessed. Good evening and good night. Be good to each other. Peace.